it back, running it back, running it back, running it back, running.
It's the second matchup of our four-game game day here at the 2026 SummerSlam TAT Invitational live here in Chengdu, China. The second matchup features the Sichuan Jincheng Whales up against the Macau Black Knights, both 0-1 to start their Leg 3 campaign. I'm Justin Alfonso alongside Carlos Sacamos. Carlo, another exciting match here at hand.
Yes, good afternoon, Justin. Both of these teams are coming off losses as well, so they are going to grab their first victory. One team is going to be 1-1, and another team is staying winless in their second game. So we'll see what happens. The Macau Black Knights lost to Nihon Tengu 97-90, while the Sichuan Whales lost to the Daoyuan Taiwan Beer Leopards 73-65. So we'll see which team will bounce back from their opening day loss.
As we see here, the Macau Black Knights starting lineup features Craig, Mysek. You also have Chung, Newman, and of course, the top scorer for the Macau Black Knights, Will Douglas, starting for the Macau Black Knights. The Macau Black Knights in their green-black trimmings. And the Sichuan Jincheng Whales will be wearing their baby blue with orange trimmings, as we are waiting for the Whales to step on to the court. Or actually, they're going to be wearing their white with blue and orange trimming, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, as they have made their way to the floor. Our first matchup here today featured the Stadium Academy up against the Philippine Aces United, where Stadium Academy nabs their first dub 92-86 over the Philippines. Now we're moved on here to our second match, and we're going to tip off just in a few moments. Macau in green, Sichuan in white. Second game of a four-game game day here in Chengdu, China of the 2026 SummerSlam TAT Invitational. Game number 2, we're underway. And it is game on between the Sichuan Jincheng Whales and the Macau Black Knights. And the guys in white, blue, and orange will get the ball first. This young team, Carlo, of Sichuan, what are the keys to winning here for this squad?
I think they have to have a more balanced attack. They only had 2 players who scored in double figures yesterday. That's Wang Zhan and Hao Luo. So they have to have more players so can contribute to them offensively.
As ball is now with Craig, and Craig with an easy 2 here. Another big man in this game, standing at 7'3". As we got bodies on the floor to start this game. And Coach Mark Dandan's squad answers a basket. Now it's 2 points for Macau. Going down the lane here, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, 3-2 is the score. Basketball on the right side, 10 seconds to work with. The Whales looking for something still. They go right side for a 3. That doesn't go. The Whales with the rebound, and a nice finish there coming from Wang Xiaoyang.
A good start here for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Back-to-back baskets already to grab this early lead.
Newman has the basketball on the right side, looking for their big man. And that's stolen, and here comes Sichuan. A nice Euro step there, doesn't go. But here comes the Macau Black Knights. They go inside to Craig once more. Craig inside, double team, goes up with it. There's going to be a foul.
The Macau Black Knights making a change in the starting lineup. Noah Newman now in the 5 here, and he has made a few good passes inside to their big man Craig after seeing action only in the third quarter yesterday. So good start here for Noah Newman.
As at the line is David Craig, played 23 minutes in last night's action. Recorded a double-double. 18 points, 11 rebounds. Shooting 72% from the field. So a pretty efficient outing there for David Craig.
Yeah, I'm waiting for his matchup with Sam DeGuara if ever these two teams face.
Let's see here if the Shinshan Genchang Whales get it done. Basketball here on the right side. Now it's top of the key. SICHUAN currently 0-1 in this leg. 0-6 in the Asian tournament here in 2026. Lo Hao has it. Hao drives. Hao goes inside. Great defense there coming from Douglas, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
So good defense for the Macau Black Knights. Craig just simply standing tall, not even needing to jump that time, just raising his arms and making it hard for the offensive player to put a shot up.
As Newman will go the other way. Newman has the basketball. Newman only played 5 minutes last night. They go down to Craig, and Craig, what a slam dunk!
Again, the tallest player on the floor, just towering over everybody, doing what he does best.
Basketball is back with Hao. They go inside to Jiaqi. Jiaqi mid-post. Newman with the steal. And here comes the Macau Black Knights. Newman swings it out to Douglas. Douglas drives baseline. Douglas looking for a teammate. Goes to Mysek in the corner. In and out. And there's going to be a foul. And it's going to stay with Macau.
Again, Noah Newman continues his fine play as a starter this time. Initiating that offensive play that time. My check just couldn't convert that open three.
As Newman inbounding for Macau. Newman gives it up to Mysek. Another attempt here. Finally gets it to go.
So second serving is good for Paul Mysek on the same spot.
Mysek, another one, in and out. And here comes the Blue Whales. Basketball is with Jiaqi. Now it's back with Lo. Lo goes to Jiaqi. Jiaqi, three. No good. Newman fighting for it. Douglas with the rebound. Will going up the court, gives it up to Noah. Noah, three. In and out, and we got a foul here. And it's going the other way.
Just foul away from the ball that time. That's a battle for the rebound, and Craig was caught with that contact.
7-5 is the tally of the score. SICHUAN did not even break the 70-point barrier last night, only scoring 65 points against the Leopards. As basketball is with Lo Hao. Hao looking for a teammate, finds it inside. Mid-range pull-up off the glass is good for Xiaoyang.
Good zoom action for them, starting with that pin down screen into a dribble handoff, and nice jumper from the mid-range.
Newman has it. Did not score last night, but he's getting early action here. Douglas goes to Craig, and Craig with another slam.
Again, just dumping the ball down low, and nice pivot turnaround by Craig for that easy slam dunk.
9-7. 2-point lead for Macau here. But SICHUAN keeping it close. Lo Hao with the basketball. Swing it over to the right side. Basketball with Jiaqi. Now it's with Hao. Hao attacks. Hao throws up a high arcing teardrop, and that's good.
And that's how you score over a towering defender. Just try to loop it up, and they were able to score that time.
Newman gives it up to Douglas. Douglas, hesitation, step back, no good. And here comes the SICHUAN Whales. Lo Hao attacking. Lo Hao, and blocked by Douglas, but that's going to be goaltending.
Nice, strong attack by Lo Hao. And again, he's one of their main man, if not their best player. So he has to continue to shoulder the load, but he has to also expect some more production from his teammates.
11-9. Early 2-point lead from the young guns of SICHUAN. And Noah Newman, point guard duties here, getting extended minutes, already matching his playtime from last night here in this first quarter. David Craig goes to Newman. Newman drives. Newman behind the back. Newman throws it up. No, Newman won't get that one to go. And here comes the Wales. Ooh, a nice ball fake into a layup there for Gonga Jashi.
Nice move to the basket, trying to get past his defender that time. And another high looper against the tall Craig.
Douglas gives it up to Chung. Chung goes all the way. Wilson doesn't get it to go. Ball is loose. Ball is tipped around. And the Wales will get the rebound. Here comes Lo Hao. They're feeling themselves here in the first quarter. Hao, couple of moves against Maisek. Gives it up to Shi Ming. Shi Ming against a 7-3 center. Shi Ming, couple of moves. Reverse layup will go.
Nice. That was a nice intention. With a nice footwork that time, just couldn't hit that reverse.
Wilson goes all the way. Doesn't get that one to go. And here comes the Wales. They're up by 4 here early in this game. There's going to be no call here, but it's going to stay with the Sichuan Jinxiang Wales, and they're off to a good start here, Carlo.
Again, a better start compared to what they showed yesterday. So again, this is a young team that's still trying to develop as young guns. So we'll see if how their development continues in this game.
As the basketball here goes to the Wales, and a corner 3 is good. And Sichuan here off to a phenomenal start.
Yes, the Wales sustaining their momentum here, now up by 7 points. So far, so good for them.
Shamar has it, loses it. Douglas recovers, back to Shamar. Shamar loses it again, and the Wales with the steal.
Douglas could have already taken that shot, but decided to make that last second pass.
Shamar and Douglas here cannot believe what the officials just called, as inbounding here will be the Sichuan Jinxiang Wales. Inbounding here is Jashi. We give it up to Lo Hao. Hao. Couple of moves, pulls up from NBA range, gets it to go!
That was from deep beyond the arc. Still managing to get it through. What a shot.
Luo Hao with a big time shot breaks the lead of the Sichuan Jinxiang Wales up to double digits. Lo Hao, tell me how you really feel. Welcome back, folks, here in Chengdu, China. It's an early 10-point lead for Sichuan.
Again, the young team here trying to make an impression, so we'll see if they can sustain this one.
19-9. They're going the other way here. And Sichuan make it happen. They're inside in the paint. A couple of bumps and a finish there for Pei Shaming.
Again, the confidence is sky high now for this young team, so we'll see if they can keep this up.
Wilson has it. Wilson goes to Douglas. Douglas attacks. Douglas kicks it out. Basketball here is with McCoy. McCoy drives middle. Kicks it out. Maisek, NBA 3. Doesn't get it to go. There's Lo Hao. Low. Gives it down low. They like this matchup. They've been going into it all game long. And another finisher for Lee Jiaqi.
Jiaqi, another strong move down low and just having that confidence to get that shot up and in.
McCoy has it on the right side. Jamal. And there's going to be a foul as the Macau Black Knights down early here in this game.
Yes, a lackluster start here for the Macau Black Knights. Uncharacteristic start for the defending champions. Despite losing your 2 players, you still have to prove that you're a championship-worthy team, and they're not showing this early on.
As right now the Macau Black Knights having a tough time finding their stride. And that is a very uncharacteristic move there. Craig just tipped it out of bounds.
Yeah, and again, that sums up the start for the Macau Black Knights. Craig tried to go for that touch pass, a volleyball pass, but his teammate was not prepared, and he gave up that poor close-up that time.
Guga Joshi buries that 3. And here comes Macau. They're just going one-on-one basketball here. And they're going to go out of bounds. There's no structure right now for the Macau Black Knights.
Again, the last 2 plays have summed up the flat start to this game for the Macau Black Knights. They need something going. Maybe they can get some players in from the bench.
Shit. 3 is up. And a 3 is good. And the Joshua Jinchang Wales cannot miss in the first quarter.
Yes, the Black Knights went for a zone defense that time. So zone buster for the Jinchang Wales. But on the other end, finally, Mysek getting something going.
Old Mysek here trying to make things happen for Macau. It's back down to an 18-point lead as Mysek decides to attack. Even though it was a basket for Cole, you could tell the Macau Black Knights aren't really running anything on the offensive end.
Yeah, you can clearly see on their body language, they are, I think it's early to say that they're giving up, but the body language says that they're not prepared to start this game.
And SICHUAN doesn't get that one to go as they're about to break the 30-point mark. Here comes Shamar, and Shamar gets to the rim and finish.
So finally, something going here for the Black Knights. Back-to-back offensive plays, and Shamar with that in-and-out dribble and finish.
And now it's SICHUAN not being able to finish here. Cole Mysek goes the other way. They go to Shamar. Shamar, a wide open 3. That doesn't go. And the rebound is going to be hauled in by Xiao Hang. Here comes the Whales. Josh Shi gives it up. He gets it back. Now they go in the high post. High post action. Nothing is there. They kick it back out. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Lo Hao with the basketball. Hao moving. Lurking. Goes inside. Draws the foul. And Lo Hao will go to the free throw line. As Lo Hao last night for SICHUAN in their loss against the Daiwan Leopards. Played 33 minutes, only shot 28% from the field, but still tallied 11 points alongside 4 assists. Lo Hao here, looking to have a better percentage from the field. As he buries that one, and the SICHUAN Jinchang Whales have made it to 30 points in the first quarter. And if you're Macau, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, good to see the SICHUAN Whales finally showing their potential here after 6 straight losses dating back to leg 1. They are poised to finally grab a victory here. But again, this is far from over. We have a full 3 quarters left to play here.
31-14, 16-point lead for the SICHUAN Jinchang Whales as Cole Mysek will bring up the basketball. Mysek attacks. Mysek goes all the way, and Mysek will finish.
Nice move by Cole Mysek, just attacking the defense and spinning around him. Nice finish with that layup.
SICHUAN Jinchang Whales with the basketball. They swing it around. Josh Shi goes one more. Now it's back with Josh Shi. They swing it one more to the left corner. Yes, sir!
Again, if the Macau Black Knights keep playing that zone, the Whales will keep punishing them with those zone busters and a 3 from that corner.
Craig loses it, but there's going to be a foul. But for the SICHUAN Jinchang Whales, Pei Shi Ming with that corner triple brings the lead of Sichuan back up to 18. As David Craig at the line here. Craig last night was able to get to the free throw line twice and bury both. And here he buries the first one. That's a good sign for someone 7-3. As Craig and company down to the young Sichuan Jincheng Whales looking to get their first win in 2026. 2 seconds. They put up a shot that doesn't go. And that's going to be it for the first quarter.
Great start for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, putting up or crossing the 30-point barrier already, so you can see that they have the offensive potential. We'll see if they can play good defense in the next quarters.
As that's going to be it for the first period. And we'll be back with the remaining 3 here in Chengdu, China. Welcome back, everybody, here in Chengdu, China. As we are underway for the second game, it's the Sichuan Jincheng Whales up against the Macau Black Knights, 34-18. The guys in green down to the Sichuan Whales, and they get a steal right away. Lo Hao attacks, low step goes up, draws the foul, and Lo Hao will go to the free throw line.
Good defense to start this second quarter to compound that great offense in that first quarter for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. So they have done it on both ends here, and that has resulted to this 16-point lead.
34-18 is the score. There's Lo Hao at the line for the Sichuan Whales, and he gets that one to go. He's been impressive here for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales in this matchup.
Yeah, he's been. Let's check up his stats, but again, they need his scoring as well as his leadership for them to have a more balanced attack.
Let's see here how he can continue to affect this game. So right now, the basketball is with McCoy. McCoy swings it over to Shamar. Shamar attacks, gives it up to Wilson, and Wilson won't get that one to go. Interesting story here with Wilson. I encountered him in 2018 in Southern California. We had the same skills trainer
Nice.
in 2018, and we would work out sometimes, play some one-on-one, but he was young then. He was still playing at Oak Hill Academy, which is where
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony
Yeah.
played at. So that's
high
where he
school,
played
yeah.
his high school basketball. So pretty high level talent here. I'm interested to see how he's going to do for Macau.
So how was he then? You didn't see him play as a. You just saw him as a training as in the workouts or play 5-on-5.
We were workout partners.
Okay.
So we would play one-on-one with each other. We would do some drills with each other. And he was in high school at that time. And I was already in college. So he was already advanced in his skill development. So now he's here playing for Macau. I honestly didn't recognize him at first because he has grown. But excited to see what he's going to do here with the Macau Black Knights.
Yeah, great to see these young players now making a mark in the pro level.
Making me feel old as Shamar goes all the way. Doesn't get it to go. And here comes the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. They're up by 17 points. Basketball here. Goes over to the top of the key. Jachi gives it up to Lo Hao. What a beautiful pass, but it's tipped out. And here comes Macau. Shamar gets it over to the left side. A three is up and no good. And another stop here for Sichuan. Here comes the Blue Whales. Nice pass over to the left side, but that's going to be too strong, and it's going the other way.
So a rare offensive miscue here for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. They just couldn't get that catch.
36-19 is the tally. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. As in the game right now for Macau is David Craig. Now it's with Johnson. Elijah still has it. Gives it up to Wilson. Wilson drives. Wilson goes all the way. Misses that one. Ball is tipped around and Lo Hao with the basketball. Hao pitches it ahead. Corner triple. Doesn't go. Mysek with the rebound and Mysek will go the other way. Cole will be fouled and it's going to stay with Macau. 36-19. That foul is going to be on Lo Hao. As Lo Hao is still a pretty young talent here for his squad. Averaged over 33 minutes per contest in leg one. So he gets a lot of burn for Sichuan. Right now it's the Macau Black Knights with the basketball. Douglas with the basketball. Douglas attacks. Douglas stops. Kicks it out to Wilson. Corner three. Yes, sir.
Douglas, a nice drive to the basket and absorbing the defense and just kicking out to the left corner for three.
What a nice attack there by Lo Hao. Nice little pace. It gets to the rim and finishes.
Great low by for Lo Hao and just getting that space for that easy inside hand layup.
Douglas spins and fades and gets that one to go. 14-point lead still for Sichuan. Hao gives it up to the right side. Hao still has it. 13 seconds. Hao asking a screen for Shim Ming. Hao, three. No good. Craig with the rebound. 38-24. Will has it. Will attacks. Will goes all the way. Stops. Fades again and draws the foul, but he gonna put it up with a layup there.
Yeah, but still good patience for Douglas when he was stopped by the defender inside. He still kept his pivot foot and nice turnaround jumper.
Will Douglas at the line here for the Macau Black Knights. 28 minutes, 25 points last night. Sure he's gonna want to continue his fine performance for the Macau Black Knights as he gets that first free throw to go. 38-25, only a 13-point lead now. Will Douglas, 27 years old, standing 6'5", as he played for the SMU Mustangs before transferring over to Prairie View. As the Sichuan Jincheng Whales up by 12. They swing it to the left side. Nice attack there by Shim Ming, but it's going to be blocked by Macau.
Good defense for Craig that time. Nice timing to deny the layup.
Shim Ming gives it up to Hao. They swing it over. Corner triple doesn't go. Rebound is going to go to Elijah Johnson. Douglas here. Attacking Will all the way, and it's back down to 10 points here.
Douglas just seeing some space in the middle, and great way to attack that one and just laying it up and in.
38-28, 10-point lead. Lo Hao, a couple of moves, goes inside, throws it back out. Ship Ming for three, got it all.
Again, nice drive by the point guard to suck in the defense, and nice pick and pop for that open shooter.
Douglas goes all the way, and Douglas will draw that foul. Douglas here, ultra aggressive in the second quarter.
Yes, Douglas trying to take matters into his own hands. I think he's realized that the offense has become stagnant here, so he's trying to make something happen on his own.
As Will Douglas, in his senior year of college basketball, averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game. Shot 80% from the free throw line and 31% from three-point. So, pretty good college career here for Will Douglas. As the score is now for the lead of Sichuan down to 11, and there's going to be a foul as we're going to have a substitution here for the foul. And look at Will Douglas.
Again, unnecessary fouls there for the Macau Black Knights. They're the one trailing here, so you have to play honest defense from here on out.
Basketball now is on the left side. Basketball is with Yihan. Yihan drives left side. Yihan stops, gets the ball tipped, and it's going to stay with Sichuan. Lo Hao pull up three. That doesn't go, and Will Douglas with the rebound. Douglas gives it up to Mysek. Now it's with Wilson. Wilson attacks. Wilson goes up, and Wilson will almost get it to go, and he's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
That they started with Will Douglas on defense. He had a couple of nice saves that time and a rebound, and nice football feed to Mysek that turned into Wilson scoring inside.
As last night, only scoring a few points for Macau. See if he can have better output here. 41-31, the lead is down at 10. As Wilson was drafted in the 2026 TPBL draft, the Taiwanese Professional Basketball League. Played at the Taipei Municipal University. As he misses that one, but Douglas launches a three, doesn't get it to go. And here comes Sichuan. 41-31. Approaching the halfway mark of the second quarter. Basketball with Shou Yang. Shou Yang loses his footing, and there's going to be a foul on Cole Mysek.
Yes, looked like a clear foul on Mysek that time. But still, he was complaining about that call, but there was clearly some contact.
As a basketball player, if there's a call against me, it's never right.
Yeah, that's natural for us.
Yes, exactly.
If you can overturn any call, you would do it.
Exactly. And I don't think I've seen a player
Just agree.
agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
never.
that's a correct call,
Yeah,
ref.
nice call, ref. You're right about that one. As Lo Hao attacks, looking for a teammate, finds the left side. Hao again with the basketball. Hao swings right side. Ooh, a nice little shimmy move, but that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Good intention for the Sichuan Whales. Just gonna get enough time to get that shot up.
41-31 is the score. We're switching basketballs here as one is probably filled with sweat already. More than halfway through the second quarter here as the Macau Black Knights trying to inch their way back into this game. And it's all because of this guy right here, Will Douglas. Douglas attacks, goes all the way. And he's going to draw the foul. He's going to be shooting some more free throws.
Good upper body strength by Will Douglas to execute that straight line drive and just initiate contact and draw the foul.
Will Douglas played in Canada, China, Hungary, Puerto Rico, and of course the United States of America. From Memphis, Tennessee. As the Memphis Grizzlies here Not really sure what they have done in the off season. I haven't really heard anything from their team. But I'm sure Will Douglas. I'm not sure if he's a Memphis Grizzlies fan.
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies traded away their longtime star Ja Morant. But aside from that, I think they're starting over, trying to refresh from that Ja Morant era.
As the Memphis Grizzlies, like the Macau Black Knights, losing some key players. Like Adrian Bernard, who's not present here. Alongside Monty Bearden, who has switched teams. And let's see here if SICHUAN can finally pull off a win. They're only up by 9 here. Oh, and look at the defense of Noah Newman. Ball is loose. Bodies on the floor. Douglas recovers. And here comes Macau. Will uses a screen of Craig. They go to David. David swings it over. 14 seconds. They go to Newman. Corner 3. Yes, sir.
Again, good things happen when Noah Newman is on the court. When he came back in, he forced that steal, and he was open that time for the 3.
Newman already overpassing his output last night. Did not score, and he hit his first 3 here. Here comes Will. Douglas all the way to the rim and slams it in.
Coast-to-coast move for Will Douglas, just getting by his defender and seeing that free runway for that open slam.
41-37, just like that. The Macau Black Knights only down by 4. And can the Sichuan Jincheng Whales answer? But the Macau Black Knights on a fiery run. And we are back, folks, here in Chengdu, China. And the Macau Black Knights knocking on the door of Sichuan. And let's see if the Whales have an answer to this run. Carlo, what really sparked the run here of Macau?
Yeah, I think it was only a matter of time for the Black Knights to make a run. It was a natural for the Wales, for the young Wales team to get or let the Macau Black Knights make a run. So it's the green shirts making a comeback this time.
Lo Hao buries that 3, brings the lead back up to 7. There's Noah Newman in the game, getting a lot more burn here in this matchup than yesterday's. Mysek gives it inside to Douglas. Douglas attacks, Douglas bumps, he spins, he fades, and he draws the foul.
Douglas trying to force the issue inside despite the Wales employing a 2-3 zone, but still getting rewarded with that foul, and so 2 free throws for him.
As got a substitution on the floor here. Wilson coming back into the game. As Will Douglas here trying to single-handedly force his team back into this game. As Douglas buries that free throw, the 80% free throw shooter in college, bringing it over here to the Asian tournament. Shot 66% from the free throw line last night. Shooting a lot better here today. 44-39. You can hear a coach saying same type of pressure on the Macau side. Basketball. It's with the Sichuan Whales. Pull up, free throw jumper off the front iron. Craig with the rebound. Cole decides to pull up from 3. That doesn't go. Here comes Sichuan. Ball is tipped. Counter steal. Mysek on the floor. Mysek gives it up to Newman. Noah up against Lo Hao. Look at the defense of Lo Hao here, but he falls down. Newman goes to Douglas. Douglas attacks. Gives it up to Mysek. Mysek 3. No good. Ball is tipped around. Craig loses it, but he will draw the foul.
Again, Cole Mysek a bit trigger happy that time, just settling for those outside jumpers, but luckily his big man was there to clean it up and was able to draw the foul.
44-39. David Craig at the line here for the Macau Black Knights, standing at 7'3", as he buries the first free throw. Pretty big lineup when you really look at them, as Craig playing in the BAL season in 2025, averaged 4 points and 3 rebounds. So now it's Sichuan Blue Whales with the basketball. So now it's Zhou Shi. Zhou Shi goes to the right side. Now it's Jia Chi. Jia Chi goes all the way and finishes that one with a scoop layup.
Horn set that time, leading to that nice middle attack and that spin move finish.
Mysek goes all the way. Reverse layup is good.
And finally, not settling for those outside jumpers, taking it strong to the hoop is Cole Mysek for that lefty reverse.
Just like that, it's down to a single possession here. Howe attacks. Howe right hand scoop over 7'3" David Craig.
Again, Howe not afraid to attack the taller defenders and then getting rewarded with that layup.
Mysek misses once again from downtown, and here comes Sichuan. Howe, his team up by 5. Low gives it over to Jia Chi. Now it's back with Lo Hao. Howe looking for a teammate. Jia Chi doesn't get it to go. Here comes Mysek. Mysek attacks. Mysek goes all the way, and Mysek will finish.
Cole Mysek knowing how to use his body to just close the gap and just finish with that left hand.
Lo Hao. Great defense from Wilson, but it's going to come off his foot, and it's going to stay with the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. What a turn of events here after Sichuan being up double digits, now only up by 3. This basketball here is Bohan. Lo Hao in and out hesitation, step through. What a beautiful move.
Nice move to get that jump stop and stepping through for that inside incursion.
And a timeout will be called. 50-45, a 5-point lead for Sichuan. And we'll be back with the rest of the first half. Final 41 seconds here of the first half between the winless teams of Sichuan Jincheng Whales, winless all year so far in the Asian tournament, and then the Macau Black Knights on a roller coaster ride in 2026 have won 1 championship, but they're starting off leg 3 0-1. Mysek loses control, and that's gonna go the other way. Look at Coach Mark Dandan, not happy about that one right there.
Wow.
Coach Mark not happy about that one there. As he's saying he wasted a timeout, which is pretty true. As
Yeah.
the Sichuan Jincheng Whales will go the other way. Lo Hao launches from deep. Doesn't get it to go. Douglas with the rebound. Will has it, 50-45. They will hold it for the last shot. 13 seconds on the game clock. Shot clock has gone dark. Douglas takes it, kicks it out. Newman for three. No, sir. And here comes Sichuan. 1 second left, and that's going to be it for the first half.
Macau Black Knights did enough to at least make a comeback in that second quarter to trim the gap to 5 points. But again, it's all Sichuan Jincheng Whales having enough to preserve this lead heading into the second half.
It's a 5-point lead for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, and they finally going to get their first win of the year here in the Asian tournament. We'll find out here in Chengdu, China. It's the 2026 SummerSlam TAT Invitational. We'll be back with the rest of this ball game. And we are back here in Chengdu, China for the 2026 SummerSlam TAT Invitational. The first half has concluded as the Sichuan Jincheng Whales with a 5-point lead. Carlo, tell us all about that first half.
Yeah, great first half for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. It's been a great offensive execution for them. They shot 54% from the field and limited the Macau Black Knights to just 43% shooting. So that's been the difference of the ball game so far, to still a slight difference between both teams.
As Will Douglas buries that shot. He's up to 15 points now in this ball game. As an attack here. Won't go for Sichuan, and a chance here for Macau to tie or go within one. Wilson fakes, goes inside. Right hand layup won't go. And here comes Sichuan. They're attacking. They go to the left side. Lo Hao swings it over. Now it's with Xiao Yang. Xiao Yang puts it up and puts it in.
Again, continues the good ball movement for the Whales that time, finding that guy on the top of the key for that, and that nice drive for that floater.
Basketball here is with Newman. Newman gives it to Craig. Craig swings it over to Wilson. Wilson, step back three, gets it to go.
Great job for Wilson to control that low pass from Craig and just still have that focus to rise for that three-pointer.
Basketball here is with Jiaqi. Ooh, Lo Hao will try to go inside through two big defenders, and he's going to draw that foul. Lo Hao very fearless here, getting to the cup. Played all 20 minutes of the first half, logging 23 points and 5 assists and 5 rebounds already.
Yeah, again, he's been their main man, and expect him to continue to carry the load here.
I would like to see a Lo Hao and a Lan Yi Lang matchup. That's like the future of the CBA. As inbounding here are the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Basketball is with Lo Hao. Hao goes inside, and that's going to be a foul called on David Craig. And that's going to be Wang Yi Han at the line.
We check the groupings here. Sichuan is in Group A, while Shenzhen New Century is in Group B. So both of these teams could have a chance to face each other in the crossover quarterfinals or beyond. So we'll see if that happens.
Let's see if that will happen, as free throw is up. And a free throw is good for Pei Shi Ming. Pei Shi Ming, 15 minutes of action in the first half, tallied 8 points and 6 rebounds. So pretty good first half for Pei Shi Ming, as the lead is back up to 4. 54-50 as Noah Newman will bring up the basketball. Newman, a couple of moves. Newman attacks. Newman swings it over to Mysek. One more to Wilson. Corner triple, no good. Douglas with the rebound and Douglas with the finish.
Douglas in the right place at the right time, cleaning up that mess and scoring from inside.
54-52. Basketball is with Sichuan. They only have a 2-point lead now. Hao attacks. Hao with a nice little hesitation, doesn't get it to go. A chance here to tie or get the lead for the lead, and Mysek gets it. And just like that, the Macau Black Knights have a 1-point lead.
Finally, Cole Mysek finding the target from beyond the arc to give them the taste of the lead.
It was once a 20-point lead for the guys with the basketball, and now they're down by 1, and they turned that ball over.
Finally, the real Macau Black Knights starting to show up here after trailing by double digits throughout this game. They're turning it up a notch here in the third quarter.
55-54, a 1-point lead for Macau. As Noah Newman has it. Newman gives it up to Wilson. Wilson gives it up to Noah. Noah back to Wilson. Wilson attacks middle. Gives it up to Noah. Now it's with Douglas. Douglas drives middle. Douglas loses it. Douglas kicks it out. Nice at corner three. No good. Sichuan Jinchong Wales here an opportunity to regain the lead. They go inside and they lose it once more. And Sichuan here not having the start they wanted.
So unlike in the first quarter, now a flat start, an unlikely flat start for the Sichuan Jinchong Wales here. So likely you can see the youth for this Wales team. So we'll see if they can manage and regroup.
Noah Newman on the left side. Swings it over to Wilson. Back to Newman. Newman launches a three. That doesn't go. Ball is tipped around, and it goes to the Wales. They're on the left side. Nice attack. Swings it out to Josh Shea. Josh Shea, three, no good. Craig with the rebound. And here comes Douglas. Will, pound dribble, escape. Goes to Wilson, and Wilson can't control the pass. 55-54 is the score. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. As we have a substitution on the floor, coming back into the game is Yusani Shamar for Noah Newman. Basketball here. There's Yehan. Yehan gets it back. Yehan drives. Yehan loses it, and there's going to be a foul on Cole Mysek. 55-54, a 1-point lead for Coach Mark Dandan's squad, who was not happy on how that first half ended.
Yeah, for sure he gave his team an earful in that halftime huddle. So good response for them so far.
Here comes the Wales. Nice moves here from Josh Shee. Kicks it back out now. 3 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And there's gonna be a last-second whistle here. And Sichuan will retain the basketball.
Still good defense for most part of that possession for the Black Knights. Just giving up that late foul.
As a substitution here on the floor, Cole Mysek will take a quick breather here. And Lee Ka-ha comes into the game for Macau. 13 seconds on the shot clock. They swing it to the corner for a three. That doesn't go. Craig with the rebound. And here comes Macau. They give it to the corner. They swing it one more to Shamar. Shamar gives it to Craig. Craig in the mid-post looking for a teammate. Goes back to Shamar. Yasani, logo three. That doesn't go. And here comes Sichuan and a sloppy fast break here. And Douglas will get it back for Macau. Douglas attacks. Douglas gives it up to Craig. And Craig with an easy dunk.
Defense into offense for the Black Knights, and Douglas just nice way to absorb the defense and give it at the last second to Craig for the slam.
Basketball here is on the right side. A three is up, and a three is good. The friendly roll goes in for Wang Yihan.
Finally, some offense going here in the third quarter for the Wales, but quick to pounce was Douglas.
No defense in the last few possessions here for both teams, but Macau will retain a 2-point lead. Biggest lead for them this game is 2. This basketball now is with Jashi. Now they swing it over to Jache. Jache attacks. Jache loses it to Douglas, and Douglas will go the other way. Will, what's he gonna do? Oh, nice evade dribble. Goes over to Shamar for a three, and that won't go. Here comes Sichuan. They swing it over to the left side. The three is up for the lead, and that will go in. The lead is back now to Sichuan.
A good recovery for the Sichuan Wales here, finding the open three-pointer on that corner.
Dasani has it. Right side. Swings it over to Douglas. Douglas in the paint won't get that one a go. And here comes the Wales. They're going the other way. Joshi gives it over to Jache. And there's going to be a call out of bounds and a sloppy last few minutes here for both teams.
Again, both teams still trying to feel each other out, you would have seen they would have done it in the first half. But again, they're doing it again here in the third quarter.
A 1-point lead for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales as a timeout has been called by Coach Mark Dandan. And we're going to be back here in Chengdu, China. And we are back, folks, here at Chengdu, China. It's Sichuan with a 1-point lead up against Macau, 60-59. Shamar attacks. Nice Euro step, but doesn't get that one to go. But here comes the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Basketball here is with Joshi. Joshi gets it back. Deep three here. That doesn't go. And Douglas with the rebound. And Douglas isn't wasting any time here. Will attacks. Will goes all the way. Misses it. And Yasani with a cleanup.
Good way for Douglas to attack the defense again. And Shamar was there to get that pickup.
Basketball is on the left side. 60-61. They get it in the mid post. Ooh, a nice little back down dribble there. And the spin in a finish for Lee Jia-che. Mysek decides to pass it to Douglas. They're down by 1. Nice drive there. Ball is tipped out, and the ball will stay with Macau. What's the key to winning here? Both teams 61-62, not really far from each other. So what is the key here to winning?
I think it's simply better offensive execution for both teams. They've had a handful of sloppy plays in the last few possessions, so the game has slowed down a bit for them. So if they can continue to regain those pure offensive executions, then good for them.
Let's see as we have a review on the floor here from our officials. Sichuan Jincheng Whales currently 0-1 and 0-6 in 2026 of the Asian tournament, and the Macau Black Knights or the defending champions here in leg number 3. As today we still have 2 more matchups coming your way at 5:30. It's going to be the New Taipei Kings up against the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. That's going to be a guaranteed great matchup. And then for our last game, it's the Nihon Tengu squad against the Daiyowan Beer Leopards as our final game. The last 2 matchups, I'm sure this was accidental.
Yeah.
The last 4 matchups are going to be all the teams that won last night.
Yeah, but nice coincidence for the fans here to witness the winners from yesterday. So expect a great battle. Impressive victories for the 4 teams yesterday. So we expect a good last 2 games here in day 2.
62-61. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. And it's going to go to the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. 62-61. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third. As this matchup is all too important for both of these teams. Sichuan trying to get the first win in 2026. Meanwhile, Macau trying to start leg 3. Bouncing back with a win as a nice move there coming from Lee Jiaqi.
Great footwork and spin move for Lee Jiaqi. Nice layup to finish.
Basketball here is with Elijah Johnson. They swing it over to Mysek for a game-tying 3 there. And it's 64 apiece.
That's the third three-pointer for Cole Mysek, this time from the right side, or left side rather.
Basketball here with Lo Hao. Hao gives it up to Jiaqi, and Jiaqi will miss that one, but there's going to be a last-second whistle. And Jiaqi will be shooting some free throws here. It's Jiaqi in the first half, 17 minutes, 4 points and 2 rebounds. He's at the line here for Sichuan as we have a substitution. Will Douglas coming back into the game for Yusani Shamar. As Sichuan here staying competitive against Macau.
Again, Sichuan looking like they are due for a victory here, but again, their lead was wiped out just like that. So again, it's still anybody's ball game here.
And let's see what will go down in the next few quarters. As that free throw goes, and it's a 1-point lead again for Sichuan, 65-64. This basketball here swung over to Mysek. Now it's in the right side corner. Mysek, deep 3, gets it to go!
So it's the Black Knights' turn for that zone buster. The Sichuan was employing a 2-3 zone, and Paul Mysek buries it from long range.
Oh, and a slip here. And it's going to be jump ball. It's going to go over to the Macau Black Knights, and they have a 2-point lead. Mysek last night did not shoot well from the line. Did not shoot well from the field particularly. As now he's off to a better start for Macau. 67-65. Wilson has it. Wilson launches a 3, doesn't get it to go, and the rebound will go to Lee Jiaqi. Sichuan here, trying to get it done with the last minute of the third. Lo Hao, nice hesitation, tries to go inside. Douglas with the save, but Sichuan will recover, and another turnover, and here comes Macau. McCoy goes all the way and draws that foul, and he's going to the free throw line.
A great catch by McCoy that time after that helter-skelter possession in the other end, and he went coast to coast for that strong drive and the layup.
It's Jamal McCoy at the line. Last night, 19 minutes of action, only scoring 4 points. Jamal McCoy, 33 years old, born in Chicago. Played in the Armenian League Stardom, where he was able to get a All-Armenian League A first team in 2024. And he played on to the Basketball League. Played for the Raleigh Firebirds. As he is now here playing for Macau, 69-65. The biggest lead here so far for the Macau Black Knights. Here comes the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. They're down by 4. They used to have a 20-point lead in the first half. Hao. A couple of moves, attacks, 5 seconds left. Hao. Great defense from Macau, and there's going to be jump ball, and it should stay with the Sichuan Jincheng Whales.
So good defense for almost the entire shot clock for the Black Knights that time, and forcing that jump ball situation, but still on the same side here. The white shirts keep the ball.
69-65. They try to go down low, but there's no call, and here comes Macau. Ooh, a nice pass to Douglas, and Douglas with a finish.
Fast break opportunity for the Black Knights, and Will Douglas knows what to do that time.
And the ball is stolen. 1 second left. They throw up a shot. Almost goes in. And what a finish here in the third quarter for Macau.
Again, great response for the Black Knights after a poor first half. So again, the real Black Knights have shown up with the 6-point lead.
71, the Macau Black Knights. 65, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Sichuan was once up by 20, and now they're down by 5. Macau, with a fiery third, gets them the lead. And we are back here in Chengdu, China. The 2026 SummerSlam TAT Invitational 71-65. It's the Macau Black Knights up by 6. And they swing it over to Mysek. Mysek, one more. McCoy loses it. McCoy will lose it to Sichuan here. A turnover to start the quarter. And Lo Hao will clean it up for the Blue Whales.
Good start for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. They're still alive here after a bad third quarter.
And Will Douglas will hit that 3. It's up now to a 7-point lead for Macau.
Again, the Black Knights able to sustain the momentum. They were able to outscore the Sichuan team 53-31 in the middle quarter. So they are continuing to show their dominance here.
Mid post. Nice moves there from Jia Chi. And Jia Chi will draw that foul. It's a 7-point lead so far for Macau. And let's see here if Lee Jia Chi will bury some free throws.
Sichuan trying to keep in step here with the Macau Black Knights, but again, their immaturity has showed in these last 2 quarters. So we'll see if they can regroup here in the 4th and final frame.
As Jia Chi at the line, bringing the lead of Macau back down to 6. Makes that one as well. It's down to a 5-point lead for Macau. And let's see if the young guns of Sichuan can get a stop. Douglas swings over to Mysek, corner, triple, butter. Goal, Mysek continues heating up here in the 4th quarter.
Basic set for the Macau Black Knights, just simply finding the open man, and they found one on the left side, and that was Cole Mysek for 3.
8-point lead now for Macau. Biggest lead so far in the game. Joshi wide open for 3 and answers back right away.
Quick answer for the Sichuan Whales with that open 3-pointer. So poor defense for the Black Knights.
77-72. Douglas drives left side, steps through, kicks it out. McCoy for a triple. That's an air ball, and that's going to be a foul on Wang Yihan. And 3 free throws coming up for Jamal McCoy.
So again, saved by the whistle are the Black Knights. That was good defense for the Whales, but at the last second they committed a foul.
Jamal McCoy, during his breakout season in the Armenian A-League Professional Basketball League, averaged 27 points per game. That's 6th in the entire league. Also averaged 8+ rebounds a game, and that gave him Eurobasket All-Caucasus Basketball League 3rd team. And he is now a swingman for the Macau Black Knights. So he is a bona fide scorer.
Wow, if you average over 27 a game in any league, that's a proof of your high-scoring ways.
As he graduated from Bluefield State University in 2017. So Jamal McCoy. No Chill Mall is his moniker. No Chill. As 7-point lead now as Jamal McCoy, or No Chill Mall, will take a quick break.
But looks like he's chill.
Yeah, he looks like he's chill. As basketball now is with the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. A 3 is up and no good. Douglas with the rebound. Douglas, he's going to go the other way. 79-72, a 7-point lead. Douglas goes up, gives it up to Craig. Craig will put it up, and an easy 2 for David Craig. And that's going to be a technical foul on the big man.
What a way to cancel out that shot that time. A good basket, but a quick momentum breaker for the Black Knights.
And they're trying to get David to chill. Now
Yeah.
there's no chill right there.
No chill, David.
As free throws here with the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. You can understand the frustrations of the big man after being physically hit there in the paint by a Sichuan player. Is at the line here for Sichuan is Lo Hao, the young guard of Sichuan. I'm sure Lo Hao and Lan Yi Lang have met in some other Chinese circuit pro league.
Yeah, of course. In a developmental league.
As the prototype Chinese point guards just continue to develop here. As Sichuan will get that free throw to go, and they get another possession here. 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the 4th period. We see the physical play here from Wilson. And now basketball is with Lo Hao. Lo Hao has it on the left side. They attack. They go all the way, and a nice left-hand scoop won't go. And a finish here for Macau. They attack. They swing it over to Craig. Craig looking for a teammate. They go to Mysek. Mysek goes outside. An attack here by Johnson, and there's going to be a blocking foul on Li Zhaoxi.
Good save by Cole Mysek after that backdoor play. And he immediately passed the ball to his teammate on the left corner, and that resulted to that blocking foul.
As Newman enters the game, and he will be the inbounder here for Macau. Mysek throws it up and flips it in. Cole Mysek now feeling himself.
It looked like Cole Mysek was also fishing for a foul that time. Just couldn't get that done, but nice 3.
As a shot is up and good here for the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, and they bring it back down to 9. And like we said, Sichuan once had a 20-point lead.
Again, what a turnaround here for the Sichuan Whales, unable to protect that huge lead.
As they go to Craig, and Craig with an easy 2 points. Now it's a double-digit lead for Macau.
So everything going right now for the Black Knights. Craig pounding the ball inside.
Lo Hao, hesitation, drives inside, left hand, layup, gets the friendly roll to go.
So the offense has been good here for Sichuan. It's their defense that's lacking and needs to improve.
And we have a player on the floor here, 86-77, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. As it's in a 9-point lead for Macau. Still got 2 games coming up your way. Right now, it's Macau turning it over to Sichuan. Lo Hao with a dangerous play. Oh, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul here.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I think that's Lo Hao on the floor.
But nice play for him to start that fast break play, getting that steal off a sloppy pass from Noah Newman. But unfortunately, he was hurt, but good thing he's up on the floor.
Good sportsmanship there coming from Wilson as Lo Hao will come back up onto his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay, but there's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul here. It's Lo Hao. I don't think he has rested yet in this game. I think he has played almost all of the game here, if not all of it.
Yeah, that's how reliant the Sichuan Whales are on him. He needs to play every minute for this team to at least stay competitive against the defending champs.
Lo Hao will bury that free throw, the unsportsmanlike foul free throw. For those watching, this is part of the Kauai Asia Tour, so Kawhi Leonard will make an appearance here sometime this week. So stay tuned to the Asian Tournament social media pages to see when Kawhi Leonard, the Claw, will make an appearance. One of the more exciting players in the NBA. As a timeout has been called by the Macau Black Knights, we'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back, everybody, here in Chengdu, China. It's 86-79. Ball is loose. Ball is tipped around, and there's going to be a foul once again on Macau. And Sichuan here getting all the freebies to come back into this game.
Yeah, I think Sichuan is trying to attack the basket and force the Black Knights into penalty and Craig into foul trouble. So we'll see if they can remove this threat in the form of the tall David Craig.
86-79. The Macau Black Knights up by 7. What was once a 20-point lead for Sichuan has been erased, and Macau is now with the lead. Lo Hao has it on the left side. Lo Hao gives it inside. Now it's back outside. A 3 is up, and a 3 is an air ball. It's going to the Macau side. 86-79, 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter as we have a substitution here. As Noah Newman will come to the front court alongside Will Douglas, Coach Mark Dandan, commanding some instructions to his squad. 86-79, we're here in Chengdu, China. Macau trying to get their first win here in leg number 3. Douglas on the left side. Will behind the back. Gives it up to Mysek. Mysek to Newman. Newman, logo 3. That's short. A stop here for the Whales and a leak out and an easy 2 points for Wai Yihan.
Again, the offense has been there for Sichuan again, but they have to play better defense to inch closer against the Black Knights.
Only a 5-point lead now for Macau. Newman goes to Douglas by the free throw line. Douglas attacks, Douglas goes up, and Douglas with an N1 opportunity.
Again, great upper body strength for Will Douglas to have that focus to gather for that shot and able to draw the foul.
Will Douglas at the line here for Macau. As he gets that one to not fall. 88-81 is the score. 7-point lead for Macau. Basketball here is with Yihan. Yihan, mid-range pull-up is good.
Nice way to use that screen and free himself up for that rhythm jumper on the right side.
It's only 5 points that separates the Macau Black Knights and the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Can Macau hold on to the lead? Douglas inside, looking for a teammate. Now it's with Mysek for three. That's good. Cole Mysek here has had a phenomenal fourth quarter.
Again, the Black Knights just continuing to find gaps on the defense, and Cole Mysek there to pounce with that three.
Corner three to answer won't go, and the Macau Black Knights with a stop here. And they should use as much time as they can. Newman against the 2-3 zone here of Sichuan. Wilson goes to Newman. Newman looking for a teammate, goes to Mysek. Mysek goes to Craig in the low post. They swing it over to Wilson, and it's a turnover here for Macau. Lo Hao gives it up. Ball is tipped, and it's going to go back to Macau.
Wasted chance for Sichuan right there. They had a 4-on-2 fast break, but the ball was stripped, and it was last touched by a white shirt.
91-83. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. 8-point lead for Macau. Wilson will bring up the basketball. Wilson gives it up to Douglas. Douglas, nice pass to Craig. Craig loses it. Craig trying to keep it alive. And it's a steal for Sichuan. Howe kicks it out to the corner. A drive here by Yihan. A nice feed and a finish for Lee Jiaqi.
Finally, the Sichuan team able to take advantage of the numbers right there. They were ahead 4-on-2, so nice rim rattler.
Douglas brings it inside. Douglas goes up, and Douglas will draw the foul. And he's going to head to the free throw line.
Well, Douglas has been successful with those straight line drives, able to attract the defense once again and draw the foul.
Will Douglas in the 2024-2025 CBA season, he played for the Guangzhou Luong Lions, averaged 13 points, 4.5 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and almost 2 steals a game. So Will Douglas, a high-level player here, played for the Guangzhou Luong Lions. As Douglas will hit that one, and it's now back up to an 8-point lead for Macau. We have 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in regulation here. And let's see who will come out on top. Basketball here is now with Sichuan Jincheng Whales. Yihan swings it over. A three is up, and a three is an air ball there from Lee Bo Han. And it's going to go to Macau. 8-point lead for the guys in green. They're knocking on the door for their first win. Let's see if they can pull it off. Wilson at the point guard position. Walks it up. Wilson gives it to Mysek. Back to Wilson, top of the key. 2 minutes and 53 seconds here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mysek attacks. Gives it up to Douglas. Douglas fades, and Douglas nothing but the net.
Again, that middle part of the floor has been the hole on the Sichuan defense. So Will Douglas again able to capitalize.
Double-digit lead for Macau here. Lo Hao launches a three. Misconnects. And here comes Macau, and Douglas will slam it in.
Nice forward pass for the Black Knights, finding Douglas for that throwdown.
It is now a 12-point lead for the Macau Black Knights. And as soon as we thought Macau didn't go the way they didn't want it to be in the second quarter, now they're back up by 12.
Again, the real Macau Black Knights team finally showing up when it matters most. Again, they were able to outscore Sichuan by 22 points in the middle quarter. So that's enough cushion to turn the game around.
As at the line here is Lo Hao. 12-point lead for the Macau Black Knights. What went wrong here for Sichuan?
Again, the immaturity for Sichuan. Again, the tendency to relax for them after building that 20-point lead. They thought they could just steamroll past the Macau Black Knights team, but they forgot this team is the defending champions, whoever they field on the floor. So again, the young team was relaxing in those middle quarters, so that has allowed them to give up that lead.
97-86, approaching the 2-minute mark here of this matchup. Wilson looking for a teammate, goes to Douglas. Douglas drives. Douglas kicks it out. Mysek, deep three, no good. Craig with the rebound. Craig looking for a teammate, goes to Douglas. Douglas fakes, Douglas goes in, and Douglas slaps it in!
Great second chance opportunity for Macau. Will Douglas faking off his defender and just having enough room for that rim rocker.
The Macau Black Knights have finally showed themselves here in leg number 3, and they have a 13-point lead. Yihan has it, uses the screen, swings it over to Bohan. Now it's back to the top of the key. 8 seconds left to go. They swing it to the corner. Nice pump fake, mid-range puller. Doesn't go. Mysek falls down, doesn't get the rebound. Bohan inside. Bohan flips it up, and that won't go. And the Macau Black Knights, after being down 20, up by 13 here.
Yes, that's what you want to see for the defending champions. Finally showing you the real fight against this young team right here. And now they're up by 13.
Wilson goes back to Douglas. Douglas attacks. Douglas goes to Wilson. Wilson attacks right side. Wilson, fade away, won't go, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Less than a minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. 99-86. What a comeback win for Macau. A statement win, may I say, where people might have counted them out, but now they're back in this matchup.
Again, if you remember, Macau was at the bottom in leg 1 and they were champions in leg 2, so they already know what it feels like to be on the opposite poles of the standing. So they're choosing to be, they don't want to be back in the bottom now. So great way to grab this impending victory.
There's a substitution here for Macau, as Mysek will get a well-deserved break. A much better performance here for Cole Mysek. Last night, he only shot 18% from the field. But this time around, he has definitely redeemed himself. And he has put up a better, much better performance, just like the Cole Mysek we know.
I think it's up to him to just not settle for those jumpers. If he can be more efficient, attack the basket, and those long-range shots will eventually come for him.
As Cole started the game a little cold, but he kept shooting, kept going, started attacking the rim. And when he started attacking the rim, everything on the outside started to go in. He's one of the bigger factors here and why the Macau Black Knights were able to get this win again. But an easy shot there for Xiao Yang to end this game. And that's going to be it. Victorious are the Macau Black Knights 101 and the Sichuan Jincheng Whales 90, Carlo.
Again, the Macau Black Knights, great recovery from their loss yesterday as they were able to take advantage of a young, bit immature Sichuan Whales team that was unable to protect that 20-point lead. So Great turnaround for the defending champs.
101, the Macau Black Knights. 90, the Sichuan Jincheng Whales, as the Macau Black Knights will come out victorious here in our second game of our 4-game game day here in Chengdu, China. We have 2 more games coming your way at 5:30. It's going to be the New Taipei Kings up against the Shenzhen New Century Leopards, both teams undefeated. And our final game at 8 p.m. will be the Nihon Tenku against the Daiyawan Beer Leopards. So don't go away just yet, friends. We'll be back here at the 2026 SummerSlam TAT Invitational live here in Chengdu, China.
Everybody trippy, yeah, we coming, yes, they're back. Yeah, we walking with the body bag full of cash. With the body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rare, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running. Everybody trippy, yeah, we coming, yes, they're back. Yeah, we walking with the body bag full of cash. With the body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rare, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back.